Hello Talk family, and welcome back to another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host, Desh Pillay-Betrin, and joining me today is Nerisha Keshav-Kassim, and she's the business manager at Motus Renault Northcliff. So Nerisha has been in the automotive industry for a very long period of time, more than 15 years actually. As you can imagine, her journey hasn't been a walk in the park, but here she is, beautiful and strong and ready to face any challenge. She is a phenomenal manager and leads her team with patience, motivation, and by setting an example that they can follow. So without further ado, let's welcome Nerisha. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC and Avo by Nedbank. Hello Nerisha.
Hi Dish.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
Do you have a frog in your throat?
Sinuses.
Sinuses. Okay, that's fine. Nerisha, you are a nominee for the Motoring Women of the Year Awards, and it's huge to become a nominee and almost to the finals or semi-finals. I can't confirm that right now. However, it's already an achievement. We have had over 6,000 nominations this year.
Wow.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us more about your journey.
Sure. So it started all the way in 2007 when a family member had recommended that maybe I should become an F&I manager. I think it was the month, which most people in the industry would vouch for. That was at 23. It was also a change in the motor industry from being the old NCA rules and regulations coming into the new regulations, but being 23 at the time, as a manager, trying to explain to the older generation that's been there longer how and why things had to be done a certain way to get the task done. So I think that had groomed me and matured me more than your usual 23-year-old. So now, 16 years later, here I am still doing it for the passion and the love for what I do every day.
So that's amazing. And what's your opinion about all of our initiatives that focuses on women empowerment in the motoring trade? And as you know, it's been powered and sponsored by Seriti and MFC and Avo by Nedbank. So we have some awesome names behind us. How do you feel about that?
So yes, I believe that when it comes to empowering people in general, not just dominating the females, but in general both, it is inspiring, especially with females. With women, we were always seen as down in the motor industry. It was always, it was always about the men, and it was a men's industry. Women have come along. We've made few female women have made it to DPs that you would have never expected.
Too little, if you ask me.
Still too little, but it's
happening.
getting there. It's finally evolving.
Are you going to be a DP one day?
No, I'll keep to the money side. I'll do the finance side for it. Also, just with females coming into workshops and coming into service manageresses, you know, it is empowering to females in the industry.
Absolutely. And why do you think women actually do well in the motoring trade, especially in your position?
I think it's that daily challenge, waking up not knowing what to expect, when to expect it, and what you're going to do with that challenge. It's about females just being able to, or women in general, just having that rush from life that we can do obstacles.
Absolutely.
And multitasking.
Okay, so tell me about a problem that you have solved in a unique way, and you have just, you know, warranted amazing outcome for that problem. And the reason I ask this question is that maybe someone, a very junior business manager like yourself, is going through that, and they are listening to you. I think we have now about 50,000 followers on Women in Motoring South Africa, and I think I would say about 30% of these followers are women from our trade.
Sure.
So they watch this and you might be able to help.
Sure. So obviously with challenges that you may I have is always listening to your client. You know, when you listen to your client, their problems just may seem much bigger than what you are facing on the other side of the desk. So obviously with vehicles, they're all looking for their first cars. It's about understanding, seeing that smile and knowing that you were part of making that person's goal reality, that they can own a car. So going that extra mile, going through to the banks, negotiating, making sure that that customer has a vehicle and has something that can provide more to their life. And that's where it comes to just working those challenges through the day.
How do you, and I think we talked about this off screen, how do you measure success?
Success comes from within. Having your own goals, making sure that you challenge yourself to reach those personal targets in life just gives you that satisfying feeling, knowing that yes, you can challenge anything or any obstacle that can be thrown at you.
Absolutely.
Being a female.
Absolutely. Nerisha, what advice would you like to give to young girls that want to join our trade?
I say go for it. Always have that challenge. Always believe in yourself, because that is where life starts. Believing in your successes, making sure that you can push yourself through life.
Well, thank you, Nerisha, because
it's a pleasure.
You are such a little package of dynamite.
I guess that's what they call it, the chili pep. But yes, always dynamites do come in small packages.
That you just here we go. But thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you, and we wish you all the best in this journey for the motoring woman.
Thank you, Dish, for giving us females and women, especially in a men-dominant industry, the opportunity to obviously grace ourselves and push ourselves forward. So thank you to you and your team.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Viewers, we would like to thank you for your continued support and encourage you to like and share our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Avo by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios, sponsored by Seriti Solutions and Avo by Nedbank, are platforms aimed at empowering, uplifting, and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. If you are searching for a new or pre-owned vehicle, please visit www.auto.avo.africa. We have a wide range of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews, car maintenance tips, and automotive advice, all courtesy of Talk Studios. Ladies, you've heard it. If you want to be just like Nerisha right here, you need to be able to push. You need to be able to be absolutely determined to reach success. You must push yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you. Remember, I always say this: effort is between you and you alone. The harder you work, the better you'll get, and the closer you'll be to reaching your success. If there's no risk of failure, there can be no success. And that's from my guru, Sadhguru, that I follow. And with that, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.